Mr. David Gleason will lead us in the national anthem. Starting lineups. Starting for Lake City. At the forwards, number 21, number 24, Boyd Snyder. And number 42, Richie Damon. At center, number 52, Randy Brewer. At the guards, number 30, Pat Kennedy. And number 32, Joe Russell. Starting for Howard Lake-Waverly, at the forwards, number 33, Mark Wachtler. And number 51, Mark Shebeck. At center, number 41, Ken Coots. And number 23, Mark Decker. We got another one.
Come on, Julie, you'll find it.
35, Brian Barr. I'm sorry.
Oh, that Julie. That's all right. Julie Pearl, he's been doing it a long time, folks. Bob, I didn't get a chance. There's Julie. What a lovely man. 41st year. Introducing the lineups here, the voice of the state high school basketball tournament, also the voice of the Minnesota Gophers. Bob, I didn't get a chance to do it before, but I'll tell you what, I said I wasn't going to pick winners in this tournament, but after seeing these teams play, I think Howard Lake-Waverly can win this game. I'm going to pick them to upset Lake City.
Okay, there's a look at one of the referees, Roy Ward. There's the other one, Raleigh Blomberg. And we're all set to go now. Ball is in the air and controlled by the Tigers of Lake City. With the basketball is Pat Kennedy. Pat Kennedy picked up by Barth. The Class A championship game. Snyder. Rebound underneath to Dahmen. Dahmen up and in. So the Tigers draw first blood. And here comes the Columbia blue and gold. Barth, a bomber, no good. And the rebound taken down immediately there by Kennedy. Orange and black against the Columbia blue and gold, knocked out of bounds, apparently off of Snyder, and played back in by Lake City. I'm sorry, played back in by Howard Lake. Lake City, Howard Lake. We got two Centrals coming up in the championship game tonight.
I'm interested to see the emotional factor in this game as far as Lake City's concerned. They were very unemotional yesterday, and here's an outside shot.
It was no good by Wachtler. He's going to have to hit.
Yeah.
And Brewer grabs the rebound. Brewer shouldn't have too much trouble grabbing that many rebounds. Shebeck is 6'4", and Coots is also 6'4", and that is giving away 9 inches in height.
Absolutely. I just think that these tournaments are very often won with emotion. There's Brewer, and they're going to have a great deal of trouble stopping him from scoring. But he wasn't very emotional yesterday, and I think that the Howard Lake-Waverly team is emotionally high. Now, it may take them a while to come down from that peak and get settled down here and play their game. But if Lake City doesn't play with more emotion, Jerry Snyder said it. He wasn't happy with the way his team played yesterday. They're going to have to play a better game than they did yesterday because Howard Lake-Waverly is a lot better team than Warren.
That's Decker with the basketball off to Barth. Barth over Snyder. That's the way to do it.
That's right. Randy Brewer's not going to block shots from there.
Dahman trapped in the backcourt. Kennedy. Kennedy ahead to Brewer. Brewer watched by Wackler. Almost a steal there by Barth. Say one thing, the Lakers are aggressive here in the early going. They trail by 2. Into the skyscraper. And once they get the ball in, there's not much you can do once he's got the basketball.
That's very true. No question about it. You've got to, and that's why they're pressing. They're gonna press him full court and try to get the ball, steal the ball, break the play up before they can work it inside to Brewer, before Brewer can get up the court and get in the position that he likes in the lane.
Wackler to Decker. He gets it on the inside to Shevik. Shevik underhand, no good, and a foul called underneath, and the foul will be on Coots. And that's another thing we want to talk about. Coots and Shevik cannot get in foul trouble because if they go out, it's over.
Oh, yeah. No question about that. Now, see, watch. That's the kind of shot you got to take, though. It was a good shot because if Brewer had tried to block it, he would have had to hit him on the arm. Brewer played it very smart.
Kennedy gets a 3-on-2 break for Lake City. Decides not to take advantage of it, though, and takes it back out.
They don't want breaks. They want Brewer in position.
And coming down now, Barth to Wackler, back to Barth. Long bomber that time by Decker. 8-4, a 4-point lead for Lake City. Brewer with the basketball. To Dahman. Dahman gets it back to Kennedy. Kennedy immediately picked up by Barth. 4:50 to go here, first quarter. In the corner is Snyder. Into Dahman. Dahman in the lane, walked with the ball. And so the Lakers get it back.
I don't know why. All right, now look at the way they're playing Brewer. They're boxing him very nicely, trying to keep the ball away from him. But the Lakers have got to just work it into him. I don't know. The more they work it around, the more chance they're going to turn it over. And the way he's been shooting so far, has he missed yet from the field? No, he's 3 for 3. They just got to work it into him quickly. I don't know why they messed around with it as much as they did. They can still throw that high lob pass in there. The 6'4" guys are going to have a lot of trouble taking it away from him.
Decker again. Decker's got 6. I'm sorry, Decker's got 4. Barth has the other 2. The Lakers have 6. Lake City has 8. A 2-point ball game. Pat Kennedy with the ball to Dahman. And Coots staying right with him. Randy Brewer being him. The shot by Russell is short. Brewer's got the rebound. Brewer misses a shot for the first time. A foul called underneath. Pushing off on Dahman. That'll be his first. And the first team foul against Lake City.
Coots is doing quite a job on Brewer in there. He's giving away a lot of height, but he's not going to give an inch when it comes to the physical aspect of the game. Randy's going to have to get angry. He's going to have to push back. He lets people push him around, even little people.
Decker this time blocked by Snyder. They call a foul.
Maybe we got it on the replay. He got an awful lot of ball, but I think he couldn't control his body, and he kept on going into the man afterwards.
Yeah, he got his hand.
Yeah, he did get his hand too. He got the ball first, and after the ball left, he got his hand.
And Decker got all net, so he's got 5 points. 8-7, just a 1-point deficit. No 10-0 first quarter tonight. We're tied. We are tied. Dahman with the basketball. Up to Boyd Snyder. In the corner now to Russell. Back to Snyder. To Kennedy. Snyder from the outside. That'll be long. Rebound to Shevik. Cleared off now to Barth. Howard Lake can take the lead.
Jerry Snyder's got to call a timeout pretty quickly and tell his kids they're trying to prove.
Coots' shot was blocked. Shevik gets it underneath. He has to go over the top.
Yeah. It looks to me like the Lakers are trying to prove to Howard Lake-Waverly that they don't have to go to Randy, because they haven't even tried to go to him since they've been playing him that tough. There, Randy got a piece of the ball, but just a little piece. And the rebound underneath, he has.
And Dahman picks up his second foul. Third team foul on Lake City. And Shivik goes to the free throw line. They've got to take advantage of every break they got. They got to hit these free throws.
These are shots that Randy Brewer can't block. Free throws and shots from 20 feet. And so far they've hit 3 of them, long bombs. And if they make all their free throws, they can be in this game for a while. Right now they lead it.
They lead by 2, and the crowd loves it. Brewer pressured in the backcourt, drops it off to Pat Kennedy. Kennedy to Dahman. Dahman across midcourt. Almost lost it there to Barth, but Barth kicked it, and so it'll be played back in by Lake City. Talk about emotion. There's a lot of emotion on the Laker bench. Kennedy from the corner.
That's the other guy. That's the guy they told us if we can't get it to Randy, Pat Kennedy can hit from outside, and he did that time.
So we're tied at 10. 2:52 to go first quarter. Decker tried to get it into Shivik. It missed everybody. Went out of bounds and we played back in by Lake City. Dahman into Russell. Russell immediately picked up by Decker. Back to Dahman. 2 of them on him. They break it with Brewer. Brewer throws it over the head of Snyder. Snyder saved it. No, he didn't. No, he went crashing into the barrier down there. Knocked it down. He'll be back in.
I was just going to say, I didn't recall seeing Randy dribble the ball in the entire game yesterday, and he hadn't dribbled it yet here. And I don't think they want him dribbling it. And he took 1 dribble there and threw 1 pass and threw it away.
4 turnovers now against Lake City. From the corner, Wackler, the shot is short. The rebound comes back out to Shivik. Wackler will try it again. That's his first 2, 12-10. And on the turnover, the Lakers have got it again. 5 turnovers now against Lake City.
I'm telling you, this Howard Lake-Waverly team, they're physical, they're fired up, and they got a lot of talent on this team.
Lake still look calm over on the Lake City bench. They still don't show a lot of emotion over there.
Well, they've won 38 in a row, but they're not going to beat this club with Randy Brewer alone. He's going to need help.
This is a real Davy and Goliath, as we've got Kennedy now with the ball, 1:54 to go. Lake City, the favorite, down by 2. And boy, I'll tell you, Coots is right there with him. So is Shivik, but Brewer got to the basket. And Shivik, I believe, picked up the foul.
And that's the first time in the 2 games that we've watched him that Brewer has taken the ball and gone to the basket instead of just taking a little shot from where he was. He didn't go very far toward the basket. He was in pretty deep. But he's been taking those little short jumpers all the time. That time he went right up to the basket. Nobody's going to guard him when he gets in that close.
Brewer now has 9. Shivik picked up the foul. 1:41 to go. Lake City by 1, 13-12. Decker. Shivik with a tap. No good. I think Brewer got the foul.
Gotta be Brewer. They had inside position on him that time, and even a guy that big can't avoid touching people when you go up underneath. Watch Brewer. He's inside him, got him on the arm.
And one important thing is that is the 4th team foul, so the next one, the Lakers are in the 1-on-1. Into Coots. Coots stuffed by Brewer. And he got all ball on that.
Yes, he did. What Coots should have done was bring the ball back down, fake him up in the air, and then go up under him. He could have drawn another foul on him.
Snyder. Brewer.
Travel.
Foul on Coots.
Foul on
Coots, number 21.
That's 2 on Coots, 3 on Howard Lake. Now 1 more and Coots is going to have to ease off.
Yeah, he's been playing very physically under there with Brewer, but you're right. If he gets a 3rd one, he's going to have to cool it.
Into Brewer. He missed the shot. Coots grabs the rebound. Down to Wackler. Wackler's got him in at 5.
Too far out.
Bad percentage shot and taken out by Russell now. He must have been outside 30 feet.
Yeah, that was too far.
Boyd Snyder. Dahman into Brewer. Coots has to back off. Brewer misses the shot, but Brewer gets the rebound, misses 2 of them. And Coots grabs the rebound. Ahead to Decker. Over to Wackler. And Howard Lake back in the lead, 14-13. We got a ball game. Kennedy getting pressure in the backcourt. 21 seconds now to go first quarter. Ahead to Snyder. Back to Kennedy. 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Russell in the corner to Snyder. That's no good. Rebound off to Wackler. Wackler to Coots. 6 seconds. Kennedy coming back. Coots up. No good. And the rebound taken down by Russell. And there's the horn. That's the end of the first quarter. 14 for Howard Lake and Lake City 13. Dave Sheehan, Tom Greenhoe back with you here at the St. Paul Civic Center. There's the situation. As we're in quarter number 2, Randy Brewer picked up a bucket while we were away. He has 11 points, and he's now involved in a jump ball, a real mismatch with Mark Shevik. Shevik giving away 9 inches in height, and Kennedy comes up with the basketball for Lake City. Coots goes down, takes his defensive position. Now it's Shevik they put on Brewer. Ball out of bounds.
I think they called a foul on Wackler. They did.
That'll be Wackler's first. That'll be the 4th team foul now against Howard Lake. So the next one will put Lake City in the 1-and-1. So both teams now in the bonus situation.
Howard Lake-Waverly's going to have to pick up their shooting percentage. They only shot 33% from the floor, 5 out of 15 in the first quarter, even though they're in the game.
Kennedy. Rebound goes to Wackler. Wackler clears off now to Barth. Barth, top of the circle. Rebound to Kennedy. Kennedy went among all the big men and came down with the ball. Here comes Pat Kennedy. Taken away by Decker. Danced along the sidelines. Kennedy gets back over to Barth. Lays it up. No good. Rebound. In by Decker. And he was fouled.
Nice play. Gave it up for their layup. Layup missed, but right there, Decker to get the rebound, put it in, and he's fouled.
So Decker in there with 8 points already. Got the one shot up in. So Decker's got 9. That's just 2 less than Randy Brewer. And it is 17-15 now in favor of Howard Lake. Pat Kennedy, Russell, Snyder, in, out, and finally Russell comes down with the ball. Russell back into Brewer, moves right along with the Coots, but he walked with the ball.
He does that a lot. He takes 2 steps because, again, a big man like that, you teach him don't dribble the ball when you're in among all those little guys. If he catches the ball at just the right time, he can get away with getting both feet 1, 2. If he catches it a little early, then he travels when he takes those 2 steps.
Wackler, who's Shevik in the corner. Back to Wackler. A whistle underneath, offensive foul. And that'll be on Shevik, and Shevik can ill afford those. It's his second, so he has 2 and Coots has 2. There's a look at referee Roy Ward.
Yeah, that's too bad we don't have that. I'd like to see what he did.
Foul on Shevik, 51, offensive foul.
It's a player control. It's an offensive foul. Did he have the ball? They're not going to let him shoot even though it's a 15 foul.
Away from the ball.
Oop, I thought it was away from the ball. Whoa! That was funny.
Here come the Tigers. Not much finesse on that one, and Coots grabs the rebound. That's power basketball. Let's take it right to the hole, but it didn't go. Now Tesh in the game to Coots. Coots up, no good. Tap up by Shevik, no good. And Brewer clears on the inside.
Now they're going inside, trying to draw.
You can tell by the way that Coots and Shevik are just tossing that ball up as soon as they get it like a hot potato that they know Brewer's in the area. They've got to get rid of it. Snyder from the outside. He has 2 points now, and it ties us at 17 with 5:10 to go first half. Wackler to Tesh. The Lakers cough it up.
35 for Howard
Now Barth
Lake-Waverly.
comes back in. Decker goes out to get a rest. Tesh remains in the game. Russell will play it in. Taken away by Wackler. Wackler's got 6, and Howard Lake leads by 2 again, 19-17. Snyder goes past an airborne Kirk and gets it into Brewer. Brewer puts it in. So Coots was dangling in the air. Brewer came down to get the bucket. His 13th point ties us at 19. Tapped out, I believe, by Kennedy, so be played back in by Howard Lake. 51 is Shevik. And there's a timeout on the floor now with our score. Howard Lake 19, Lake City 19.
Well, Jerry Snyder's sitting over there. He looks a little perturbed, but not very. Lake City's won 38 in a row. They've seen it all, and I'm sure other teams have played this tough against them in the early going, and they've pulled away in the late going. But right now, we've got ourselves a ball game tied up. 4:30 left in the first half.
Merle Skinner wasn't sitting there all calm. He was pounding his hand into his palm. Bomber there by Barth, no good. Rebound in by Wackler. But I don't think the basket will count. As a foul called underneath. Pushing out.
Foul is on Dahman, 42.
It'll be on Dahman. That'll be his, let's see, that'll be his 3rd.
Here we have it on the replay.
Keevan.
Oh, no, we didn't. Well, maybe we did. I watched the ball, and I didn't see where the foul was, but...
So Dahman has to come out of there now, and checking in will be Steve Haska, 6'1" senior, number 50. And Shevik will go to the free throw line. Shevik had 7 points against the Danube in the overtime game. He scored 8 last night against Glencoe. Got one there. That gives Shevik 3, all from the charity stripe this afternoon. Shevik's average this year is 12-2. Mark gunning for his 4th straight free throw, and he's got it.
And they're doing just what we said you had to do in order to stay in the game with Lake City. Make your free throws. They are 7 out of 7. Look out.
Tesh with the ball to Wackler. Wackler hit there by Brewer, but Wackler gets the ball back to Tesh, outside to Barth. Back out to Tesh. Back to Wackler again. Wackler over Kennedy. No good. Rebound. I believe the foul will be called on number 50, the guy that just came in, Haska, as he bumped Coots from behind.
That's right. My man Coots had position that time. Good rebounding position for Coots. Look at him. He slipped inside, got the rebound. All right.
Okay, there's a timeout on the floor again with the score. Howard Lake 21, Lake City 19.
I'll tell you who looks the most concerned right now in the building, to me, Bob, is Bruce Brothers, who's covering this tournament for the Minneapolis Tribune, and he picked Lake City to win, and he looks more worried over here than Jerry Snyder does. Now, Lake City, they're confident they can come back, and they can pull away in the second half. But I'll tell you, and that's why I picked Howard Lake-Waverly to win. It's tough to pick against a team with a 7-2 guy on it, but I like the spirit of this team, and if they can stay in this game for a while and not let Lake City pull away from them, they're going to scrap them right down to the end.
Well, there's your man Coots, who had 16 out here last night. He's not scored yet.
Now he has.
He had 13 against Danube, 16 against Glencoe. The Cootser on the year is averaging 10-2, has a high game of 16 points, which was last night.
And they're 9 out of 9 from the free throw stripe. And those are the shots that Brewer can't block.
They also have a 4-point lead at the moment. Haska getting the ball now to Pat Kennedy, and Kennedy brings it up with no pressure. Snyder, watched by Wackler, off to Kennedy, into Brewer. Brewer over Barth, but he missed the shot. And then Shevik gets the rebound, off to Coots. Coots slows it down, which is a wise move. They really didn't have much of a break going that time. Now Barth. In the corner to Shevik, back to Tesh, to Wackler. Trying to get the open man for the jump shot from the outside. Tesh, Wackler, Barth. Lake City's got a 4-point lead. The Lakers, rather, have a 4-point lead. They're not in any particular hurry, but Barth lets it go. Little off, and the rebound taken down by Russell. 3:07 now to go here in the half. 23-19. Lake City trailing Howard Lake by 4. Snyder from the corner. Now the lead is 2. Snyder's got 4 points, all of them here in the second quarter. Barth. Well, he comes right back and answers him. 4-point lead for the Lakers again. Here come the Tigers up with it. Russell. Kennedy, Brewer. Now, you don't want to give him 2 chances.
No, but if he has to play aggressively and go for those offensive rebounds, 24 reached in. That's right. Good call.
His second.
Well, little Tesh went barreling down the middle. He went barreling down the middle, but Tesh did reach in. You just have the end of it, I guess, on the replay. Let's see it here. There he goes down the middle.
There's Tesh, and he is bumped out. He's out of the picture, but he was bumped by Snyder, and Snyder picks up the foul.
They're both moving, but Tesh was going for the basket, and he was the offensive man.
Now, they missed that free throw, but Brewer lost the rebound.
And Coots went down and got it off the floor.
Wackler.
All right. See, now Brewer wasn't aggressive enough. He lost the rebound, but he wasn't going to dive on the floor. He's not an aggressive type of player. Coots went down there, got the ball, and before Brewer can tie him up, he scooted the pass out of there, and they got a bucket out of it.
27-23. The Tigers have trailed much of the second quarter, up and in. That one by Snyder. So Snyder now has 6. Wackler, and the rebound is taken down by Haska. And Lake City, despite all the emotion, can come down and tie it right here. Pat Kennedy. Into Brewer, got position.
He traveled that time too, but they didn't call it. He took the 2 steps. One of the Howard Lake-Waverly players pointed it out to the official, but the official wasn't looking in the right place that time.
Brewer has 89 points now in the 3 games. That's still 20 shy of a tournament record of 109. Now we get a jump ball.
Now, Coots had it up over his head there where Brewer could get a piece of it that time. And what they've got to do is do the same thing that Shevik did earlier in the game when he drove past Brewer and tried to scoop it up. And he almost got the shot in. You got to scoop and make him hit your body in order to get the ball.
Russell, bothered by Decker, so he drops it off to Kennedy. Haska, Snyder. Well, he's left alone. Brewer. Brewer's got 19. Wackler up, and the shot is good.
Yes. Good play.
10 points for Wackler.
I like this game.
It's a dandy. 29-29 with 44 seconds to go. First half. Foul is on Kennedy, his first.
There's the drive. Little jumper hit as he goes up, and the ball rolls in.
Howard Lake is still tied. Coots with the rebound. Coots fouled.
Now what? Brewer applauded. I thought, let's see who the foul's on. Was it
I think it's
Brewer?
on number 50. That would be Haska.
Right, Haska.
And that'll put Coots at the line. Coots is perfect.
They called a couple of very cheap fouls against Brewer yesterday. These 2 officials are being very nice to him.
Coots is 3 for 3. And it's 30-29. Howard Lake leads by 1.
As he is getting involved in there, going for the rebounds, and he's bumping bodies with the littler people in there.
Howard Lake leads by 2. Brewer. Russell. Slapped away by Wackler. And here come the Lakers back. 33 seconds to go in the half. A good time to play for 1 shot.
That's right.
And you can go in no worse than 2 up. That might be 4 up.
That's right. That's what Barth is saying, and now they're settling it down. And they'll wait and take one of those long jumpers, either Barth from the right side or Wackler from the left side.
The first time anybody's waited for anything in this basketball game.
Oh, well,
6 seconds now.
This is just smart basketball. They're not
4
slowing the game
seconds.
down.
Wackler too far out, but he had a shoot. No good. Barth grabs it at the buzzer, throws it up, and no good. And that is the end now of the first half. And what a first half it was with a score. 31 for Howard Lake, 29 for Lake City. Just not in free
Absolutely.
In foul trouble.
Yep.
Shevik isn't. Either is Brewer. and we're getting, and everybody here is getting what they've come to see.
They paid for, and we came to see. Right.
We get it free. And so do you at home. Pat Kennedy. Snyder now, top of the circle, back to Kennedy, into Brewer. Brewer over Coots for 2. So Brewer now 16 points away from tying Ron Johnson's record. Lakers have the ball, and they are tied, 31-31. Barth. And Coots grabs it out. Back to Walkler. He's got it. 12 points for Walkler. 2-point lead for Howard Lake-Waverly.
Ooh.
Dahman in trouble back there. Gets it out to Brewer, and Brewer will help break it up to Snyder. Snyder's got Russell on his left. Goes instead inside to Brewer. Brewer, Coots, and everybody bumps in there. But no harm, really. And the ball comes back out. Didn't really affect the play.
The Lake City fans want to foul every time Brewer gets touched.
Well, Decker was knocked down, and so we will get a foul now, an offensive foul. It'll be on Russell. That'll be Joe's second foul. First team foul, obviously, against Lake City here in half number 2. 31 up on the board there under the visiting team, Lake City. 33 under the home team, Howard Lake-Waverly. They can go up by 4 if they can come away with a couple here. Work it into Coots. Coots has got a lot of traffic around him.
Mostly Brewer.
Decker, a little short, and Brewer's got the rebound. Off to Kennedy. Russell. Snyder going to try it from the corner. And Coots goes in, gets the rebound.
Brewer.
And Brewer got him.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean. He's been getting involved in that stuff inside, and it's just bound to happen. It was a good call, and they're not picking on him. He didn't have position. He got him with the body. Boy, did he get him. That's a lot of body to get somebody with. But that's going to happen when he has to get involved in there, going for offensive rebounds, going for defensive rebounds, when he's involved in a ball game. That's just bound to happen. That's his second.
Walkler's got it. With a chance to go up by 4 again into Coots. He had to shoot it high. No good. Rebound there. Had to get a real arc on that, and Snyder grabs the rebound.
I don't know why they did that. They've been doing so well just bombing away from outside instead of forcing it in and trying to take it into Randy.
Dahman back out to Snyder.
There's Randy.
They get it into Brewer.
There's
Brewer
2.
takes it to the hole. Now let's see which of the 3 come up with a foul.
Oh, he might. No, he's all right. He's all right.
Brewer's got 23. Who got the foul?
Well, there were a couple of guys underneath him when he came down. One of them's going to get called for undercutting him, but I don't know which one. Let's see.
Shebeck, 51.
Okay, Shebeck gets his third. It was either him or Coots. Either one of them would have 3 fouls now.
Right. And then Coots just fell, and I think he fell on Randy's leg, but he's all right.
Now we're tied at 33. 5:33 to go, and there's a look at the story of the tournament thus far. Brewer.
Short, and it rolls in. 24 points, is that right for him now?
Yep, 24 for Brewer. And for the first time in a little bit, the Lakers find themselves behind now by 1. Shrevik going to the hole, stopped by Brewer. Pat Kennedy. Dahman. That's 4 now for Dahman, and now a 3-point lead for Lake City.
The Lakers are collapsing so many people around Brewer.
Howard Lake-Waverly takes timeout.
We got a timeout. They're collapsing so many people around Brewer that they're just leaving the rest. They're leaving the rest of the guys wide open.
Okay, there's a timeout on the floor now with the score: Lake City 36 and Howard Lake-Waverly 33. Civic Center. Howard Lake-Waverly with the ball and down by 3. Shebeck. Walkler, Barth, they're just playing catch there on the right side of the key. Now they get it to Decker, back to Barth.
Short.
Decker, short, gets his own rebound, gets a second opportunity, and makes it count.
Decker getting the basket.
1 point lead for Lake City. Snyder has the ball. Back to Kennedy. 4:17 left to play here, third quarter. Dahman. Back to a 3-point lead now, 38-35 for Lake City. So Dahman has come down and hit his last two. He now has a total of 6 points.
Yeah, the Lakers can't totally ignore guys like Dahman.
And Dahman just steals the basketball. Gets it to Brewer, over to Pat Kennedy. Snyder. Into Brewer. Brewer banks it in. No. And Russell pulls down the rebound, and a foul is called. That'll be on Coots, and that'll give Coots 3.
Number 41. Cash number 11 in for Lake-Waverly.
And you see the foul on the rebound there. Coots got him right across the face.
Playing it in is Snyder.
This could
Into
be
Brewer. Now Russell from the outside. That's no good. Brewer rebound up and in.
I know. That's his 43rd field goal in the tournament, Bob. That is a new tournament record. The old record of 42 set by Ron Johnson. And there's another block. Ron Johnson of New Prague in 56, Jim McIntyre of Minneapolis, Patrick Henry in 1945. Each had 42 field goals in the tournament. Randy Brewer now has 43 for a new Minnesota State tournament record.
Brewer still 12 points rather away from the scoring record. Well, now he's 10 points away.
He traveled.
Back to 12 again.
Yeah, they called it that time. He travels a lot more than he gets called for it, as a matter of fact, because when he catches that ball and doesn't dribble it, he still likes to take 2 steps. You can't do that if you catch the ball when you're standing still. If he starts moving before he catches it, he can get away with it.
Locklear back to Tesh. 5-point lead for Lake City. Now it's down to 3 as Decker hits again.
Decker scoring.
Decker's got 13. And Snyder's got the basketball. Now Pat Kennedy does. He's picked up by Decker. Off to Russell. Into Brewer. But knocked out of bounds by Coots, and so Lake City will play it back in.
Ralph Jetta, School Rapids, report to the first aid room.
Comes to Joe Russell. Back out for Kennedy. To Snyder. Underneath to Brewer. Brewer's got 28. Into Coots. Saved by Walkman. Nope, Walkman couldn't keep it in. Out it goes. And so we're down to 1:45 to go here, third quarter. 42 up on the board there for Lake City and 37 for Howard Lake. A 5-point difference. Kennedy with the ball.
Lake City's starting to pull away. Howard Lake's got to come up with something. There it is, a turnover.
Locklear with 14.
Oh, let's see. Here we go back to the replay on the steal. It was a nice steal.
Back in.
Nice play by Wackler all the way down. And takes a little jump shot, but on the ensuing play, we had a blocking foul. Who was the blocking foul on that?
On Decker, his first.
Okay.
Third team foul here in the second half. 3-point difference.
They don't want him with the ball way out there.
Brewers got 28 points. 9 to tie, 10 to break. Ron Johnson's record. Records lasted a while, too. Set in 56, 23 years ago. Now Brewer's got 30. Barth has the ball.
Howard Lake's got to keep looking for good shot selection and not panic, or they're going to be out of this in a hurry.
44-39. They're down by 5. They've got 32 seconds to go here in the period. Shot is up, in and out. Brewer grabs the rebound. Gets it off to Pat Kennedy, and there's 22 seconds to play, third quarter. Kennedy is going to play for one shot. Down to 19 seconds to go. Boy, we'd have to like Lake City's chances, too, if they can hit this shot here and take a 7-point lead to the fourth quarter.
Well, if they can get it to Brewer, you can be pretty sure he will hit the shot. He doesn't miss many.
Kennedy hits. At the buzzer, the shot is no good, and that now is the end of the third quarter with a score. Lake City 46, Howard Lake-Waverly 39.
Open if Howard Lake doesn't do something to get back in it quickly. They can't panic or they're going to get blown away.
Tip controlled by Lake City. They come down and hit this. They go up by 9. Which would be one more than Howard Lake scored in the third quarter.
Yeah, they had a bad third quarter.
Into Brewer. Foul called. No basket. To be on Shevik. That's his fourth.
Yeah. Yeah, you hit him going up for the ball. That's just... What can you do? You can't get as high as he can get.
Fourth team foul. Back to Russell, to Pat Kennedy. Wackler. Knock it out of bounds, or did he get a foul? I think he just knocked it out of bounds. And be played in by Dahman. Comes into Kennedy. Kennedy bothered there by Barth. Very little substituting in this game. We've seen the main 10 actors just about the whole game long. Dahman has it. Back to Kennedy. Hoska has come in for Lake City once, and Tesh has been in a couple of times for Howard Lake. Snyder's shot is short. Brewer the rebound up and in.
He went to the boards that time, went for the offensive rebound. That's one of the few aggressive plays we've seen Brewer make today. He followed the shot, got the rebound, put it in.
Things are quieting down a bit also on that Howard Lake bench.
Randy had his size 19 Pro Ked on the end line that time. Out of bounds to Howard Lake.
Comes into Barth. Decker in the corner. Back to Barth. Back to Decker. Into Coots. Coots is fouled, I believe, by Brewer.
That's still only 3. He's in no trouble. He's in no trouble. That's what they've got to do. They got to hope to get him out of the game. There goes Coots. And Randy got him on the arm with his elbow. He didn't have to use his hand or the rest of his arm. He could reach that high with his elbow.
Coots got the free throw. Coots only has 5 points, all of them from the free throw line.
Well, he's been working inside all night, all afternoon against Brewer. He hasn't been afforded the luxury of any free shots. He's had to work for those points.
48-41, 7-point lead, Lake City, 6:42 to play. Kennedy lost the basketball, goes back and retrieves it. Now Russell, Dahman. They give Dahman the free shot, but doesn't shoot. They're concentrating on Brewer. They're dropping off some of these guys.
Yeah, they've been doing it all day, and if they give them the outside shot, Lake City's taking it. Well,
34 for Brewer.
34 out of his team's 50 points.
Wackler's shot is blocked, and Dahman got him on the arm. Dahman's fourth foul. 6:06 to play, 50-41. There's a timeout on the floor now with our score, Lake City 50, Howard Lake-Waverly 41.
Randy Brewer, the man in the middle there, with the ball, now has 34 of his team's 50 points. He needs 3 to tie the all-time tournament scoring record and 4 points to break it. You can bet he'll get it with 6:06 left in this game.
Brewer 16 of 23 from the floor, almost 70%. Wackler, though, hits the shot. 15 now for Mark. 50-42, an 8-point Lake City lead. And Wackler cannot cut it any further than that. Here comes Lake City again. Pat Kennedy with the basketball, just inside 6 now, down to 5:58 to play. Snyder, rebound Brewer. Brewer's got 36.
So it does it.
He's had games of 42, 30, and 36 thus far. This one's far from over. Wackler.
Got to be patient. They got to wait for the good shot. They're not out of it.
Barth has 6.
I was just going to say, Barth hasn't.
52-44, 8-point lead for Lake City. They give Dahman the free shot. So back to a 10-point Lake City lead. Brewer with the rebound. Your man Coots got away with a foul there. Just letting them play. Kennedy to Brewer, he scores. And that's the tournament record. That gives him 38.
Number 11 in for Howard Lake-Waverly. No high school record established by Brewer.
Comes back into Dahman. It's Russell down on the floor. And his efforts will go in vain because they'll have to play it back in. So Brewer's got the tournament record, 110 points, as Russell steals the inbounds pass, 56-44. And Lake City pulling away here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm afraid this is over.
Kennedy, foul called. It'll be on Barth. That'll be his first.
Foul is on Barth, number 35.
And we'll put Kennedy at the line to shoot 2.
Al, it's just too much Brewer. Too much Brewer finally got to him. They got him. Guy got him from behind. They got him from the front, too.
4:05 to play, 56-44. It's a 12-point difference. Now it's a 13-point difference. And there's a timeout on the floor. With our score, Lake City 57, Howard Lake-Waverly 44. Disciplined teams. We'll see Peterson again. We'll see Rick Bell.
That'll be a good game, too. 2 good games tonight.
Al Kennedy at the free throw line as Lake City is now getting the idea they might only be 4 minutes and 5 seconds away from the second state championship.
They've got it now.
Kennedy's got them both for a total of 6 points, 58-44, 14-point lead for Lake City. But I'll tell you, these Lakers have put up a fight.
Too much Randy Brewer.
Whoa! Jump ball.
Al, they waited a little too late to get physical with
Don't
Randy.
get him mad, Coots.
Hey, Coots had a piece of the ball. Look at that. He got it. Coots isn't going to forfeit on this jump either. He's going to give it a shot.
Almost got part of the official. I think Shevik is just fouled out.
Yeah, he's out. Now, after that last play on which no foul was called, the officials figured they got to call something so this doesn't get sloppy, get the late going.
At 7:30, Daniel tonight at 7:30.
So Shevik is going, and checking in now for the Howard Lake-Waverly Warriors is John DeCoster.
Goes in.
There's Johnny.
Dr. Wayne Kruger.
And at the free throw line will be Joe Russell.
Dr. Wayne Kruger.
3:49 to play, 58-44. Coots with the rebound.
Take it, Barth. You got to shoot.
Now Walkler in the lane over Brewer.
Randy didn't jump that time. He may be getting a little tired. His arm's getting tired from shooting.
Walkler's got 17 points. Brewer's got the ball. Walkler's played well. 26 points, 19 points, 17 points.
Yeah, Randy just got too many offensive rebounds in there, too many second shots. When he gets an offensive rebound inside about 6 feet, it's all over.
Dahman has the basketball. Lake City just content to run time off the clock. They've got it down to 3 minutes to go now.
And
3 minutes.
They should be. That's smart basketball. He's got his tournament record.
Took somebody 23 years to break it, but Brewer's got 110 points in the 3 games. Goes into Brewer. Brewer's got 112 points in the 3 games. Crunch. Here they come again. Showtime now. Down to Dahman. Up and no good. Dahman taps it up again, no good. Rebound fought for underneath. And DeCoster comes up with the basketball for the Lakers. Here comes Tesh. 2:11 left to play. Dropping it back off to Walkler. Long bomber by Barth is no good. Rebound comes off to Russell. And he walked with the basketball and turned it over. Merle Skinner telling his club, hang in there, guys.
That's about all they can do is hang in there. They're not going to win this game.
He hasn't given up. I think he really has, but he hasn't externally anyway.
Well, he won't let his kids know that he's given up. They haven't given up. There's no question about that. We'll have a jump.
.157 to go in the A championship game. There's a guy about to win state title number 2 in a row.
Decker back in.
Jerry Snyder has had 18 years of coaching, and I imagine the last 2 have been as fun as any of them. Decker. And the rebound grabbed down by Russell. The thing I wonder about a guy like Jerry Snyder, what do you do to replace a Brewer? And of course the answer is you don't.
Well, I'm sure he's beating the bushes trying to find one right now.
DeCoster with the rebound. Ahead now to Walkler. Off to Tesh. Cross to Decker. Decker on the inside, blocked by Brewer. Ball out of bounds, played back in by Howard Lake.
That was funny. Tesh found himself right in there looking up at Randy with the ball. Tesh threw the ball out and said, I don't want it.
Brewers block 6. Inside to Coots. Coots gets it back out to Tesh. Tesh in and out. Brewer had the rebound, lost it out of bounds, knocked out by Howard Lake, and so played back in by Lake City. 1:18 to go, 60-46.
There will be a brief award ceremony immediately following the game.
At Kennedy. Takes it to the hoop.
Kennedy's scoring.
Kennedy's got 8, 62-46. Walkler fouled by Dahman.
If I were Jerry Snyder, I'd get Brewer out of there right now, and I think that's what he's going to do because it's getting very physical in there. The Howard Lake-Waverly kids are frustrated. Nope, he's going to leave Brewer in. But I'd get him out of there because Randy's starting to throw elbows at the guys who have been poking him all day long and leaning on him. He's got his record. They got the game won. I'd get him out of there before something happens because he's been mixing it up in there with Coots and some of the other guys who are very frustrated trying to guard him.
Walkler gets the free throw.
Plus, you got to give the kid the honor of taking him out of the game before it ends. I don't know why Snyder's leaving his starters in there right now anyway.
Walkler's got 19. Comes into Russell. 52 seconds to play. Lost the ball to Walkler. As Howard Lake comes right back again. Walkler from the outside, no good. Walkler gets his own rebound. He's fouled. Foul will be on Steve Haska, his third.
Come on,
62-48.
Take the kid out. Let him give him a hand. He's got 11,000 people there who want to give the kid a standing ovation.
Wackler shooting.
Merle Skinner over on the Laker bench. And there's Mr. Wackler.
Maybe Jerry got bored and fell asleep.
There's 20 points for him. He's got 67 in the 3 games. .21 for Wackler, 62-50, 12-point lead. Back to Kennedy, 33 seconds to go.
He traveled.
Into Russell. Back to Kennedy. Into Brewer. Back out to Kennedy. Kennedy is fouled as he's grabbed by Decker on the way there. Decker picking up his second personal foul.
Decker, 23.
There's 18 seconds left to play.
Well, apparently Snyder doesn't like to admit he has a one-man team, so he's afraid if he takes Brewer out of the game, he'll be admitting that he's honoring Randy for his contribution. Heck, he won the game by himself. And there may not be another stop for him to take the kid out.
Decker's shot, no good. Brewer grabs the rebound, and Brewer picks up the foul. No, Brewer didn't get the foul. He was fouled by Coots.
He was fouled by Coots, yeah. He had the ball.
Well, they both got a shot in.
Well, I guess he's leaving Randy in to get all the points he can get, but I'll tell you, it's getting very physical under there, and I think he could alleviate a lot of that. Just let the kids play, let the scrubs play. There's Jerry Snyder on the bench. The kid's already got the tournament scoring record.
There's Brewer, 40 points for the evening's work, afternoon session's work. There's 41. "7'1" senior. Be a long time before this tournament forgets him. Misses the second one. And here comes Howard Lake back. Ball stolen by Russell. Russell going to take it to the hoop, up and no good. Rebound grab by DeCoster. DeCoster clears it off, and there goes the horn. That is the end of the game. With our final score, Lake City 63, Howard Lake 50.
Well, Lake City is still the Class A champion of Minnesota high school basketball. Randy Brewer and friends have won it for the second straight year, the final 63-50.
Runner-up, silver medals, and the second place trophy will be awarded to Howard Lake-Waverly. Silver medals are now being presented to each member of the team by Murray Frang and Marv Helling of the high school league staff. Request the captains of the Howard Lake-Waverly team to please come forward to the center circle and receive the second place trophy presented by Superintendent Eggers. And of course, the 1979 Class A champion is Lake City. Each member of the official squad receives a gold medal. Gold medals are being presented to each team now by Murray Frang and Marv Helling. Captains of the 1979 Class A Lake City Championship team, go forward and get your championship trophy from Superintendent Eggers. Congratulations to an outstanding team. That concludes the award ceremony.
Okay, you see it. Randy Brewer holding the trophy so high his teammates can't get it. He won it for him. They helped him, but he won it. They ought to let him keep it at his house anyway. We'll be back. Hopefully Jim Gilliland will be able to get Jerry Snyder for us, and we'll be back in just a minute. This is the 1979 Minnesota State High School Basketball Tournament.
We're with Coach Jerry Snyder and record-setting center Randy Brewer, the champion Lake City team. And Coach, the second year in a row that you've gone through and won the tournament. Was it tougher this time around? There were a lot of teams that come after a state championship team.
I really think it was, and I think for that reason it's even more gratifying to see this fine group of boys win the state. They were rated #1 from the first bowl, and there was a lot of pressure on them. I think they handled it just super, and Howard Lake certainly was a very strong opponent. We had a lot tougher championship game this year than last year, but because it was tougher again, it just really feels better.
Speaking of pressure, Randy had a lot of that pressure on him too. Randy, did you find that that things were that way for you too this season?
No, not really. We had a balanced team, and it's a team game, so the pressure's equally on everybody.
What about the record now? You've eclipsed the all-time state tournament scoring record. Is that something that means a lot to you now that it's over?
Now it does, since we won the game. It would have been worthless if we didn't win.
Coach, at halftime, you're down 2 points. Howard Lake was not shooting that well, less than 33% really, but they were in the ball game with you, even though I thought your club was playing a lot more intense than they did yesterday.
We did play harder today, there's no doubt about that, but what got us in trouble the first half was that we'd had 10 turnovers, and those mistakes really hurt us. And we knew that we had shot 18% better on field goals, and yet we found ourselves trailing. But we eliminated a lot of those mistakes the second half, and I think we got inside a little bit better to Randy, and once we got about 7 ahead, I think definitely the tide turned our way and we had momentum.
Randy, you had said yesterday you didn't play a very good ball game, and it showed when you came out on the floor today, when your teammates did. You looked more ready to play.
I got a little more sleep last night, and that helped too.
Is it nice to have the pressure of the whole thing out of the way now? You look forward to your college career?
Yeah, I look forward to college now.
Coach Snyder?
Hang on 1 second. I just wanted to ask Randy one thing. Did any club play you as physically as these guys did today? They were really working you over out there.
Potter was the only other team that played us that physical.
I noticed Coots looked like he was pulling on your pants from time to time there too. I imagine they do that kind of stuff to you all the time.
These refs didn't call any of that stuff, so that's why they got by with it.
Did you get a little bit upset in the second half? You looked like you played with a little more determination. Terrific game, terrific tournament. Jimmy?
Coach Jerry Snyder and Randy Brewer, the 7'1" center. Lake City, the champions again of Class A, second year in a row. Back to Bob Kurtz.
Brad Snyder wound up with a total of 6 points. I've got Richie Dahlman down here for 8. Randy Brewer closed the scoring with 41 points. He had 72 coming in, so we wound up with 113 points for the 3-game state tournament, breaking the record set back in 1956 by Ron Johnson of New Prague. Also scoring, Pat Kennedy had a total of 8, and Russell